Hello, how are you? Some cafes have had enough of remote workers. そうかもね. Yes. We know a lot of jobs can be done remotely, an arrangement we often call working from home. But we also know that working remotely may not mean actually working at home. People work in libraries, in their cars, and in cafes. Many of us like working in the nice atmosphere of a coffee shop, but some cafe and bar owners had had enough of remote workers using their tables. Some have banned laptops and turned off their Wi-Fi, while others have begun asking remote workers to pay to use the space. Owners have complained that some people buy one coffee and work in their cafe for up to 8 hours, or ask for the music to be turned down so they can have meetings online. Peter Duran runs a coffee shop in Berlin. He doesn't have Wi-Fi and doesn't let people use laptops. He told Barista magazine, "We want to be a place where people come to meet each other or be alone, but leave the stress of work outside. And it's not just about the atmosphere of the place. Remote workers aren't good for business," said Duran. Say they spend much less per hour than he pays his workers. Of course, remote workers themselves don't agree. On TikTok, one worker said if you pay $8 for a coffee, you should be able to choose how you spend your time in a cafe. However, with so many people working remotely, towns and cities around the world have begun opening remote working spaces where people can work without annoying any cafe owners. Yeah, but $8, I mean, I think up to probably hour or two is the maximum I think that you can hold the space. Discussion: do you ever work remotely? I sometimes do, yes. If so, have you ever worked from a coffee shop? No. It's actually not comfortable. Yeah, many people walking around. I do much calculation and stuff with numbers. So, do you often see people working in the coffee shops and a cafe where you live? I don't go to cafe for that, so, and I never care about other people when I'm at the cafe. So, what do you make of the idea that work stress should be left outside when going to a cafe? Yeah, that's. I mean, I can agree, but you don't have to be that way either. Have you been to any co-working spaces? If so, what was your experience like? If not, would you consider working from one? No, because my home is comfortable enough to work. How would you describe your ideal work atmosphere? My home. It's so easy. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere, and you have all your favorites around you. Do you know many people who work from home? Hi, hi. Do you think remote working will become more popular in the future? And I hope so. That's better quality of life sometimes. What do you like most about your current job? That I can do remote work sometimes and working with the international customers, yes. Which of your friends or family would you say has the most stressful job? Probably my husband. If you could change jobs with anyone you know, who would you choose? I don't need to change. I love my work, so.